Most men think power is about volume, big voice, big moves, big energy. But the most dominant presence in any room doesn't roar, doesn't chase, doesn't flinch. It just is. You feel it before a single word is spoken. The room goes still, heads turn, people adjust their posture without even knowing why. That's not charisma, that's not fake confidence, that's body language done right. And no, it's not about puffing your chest or forcing a fake alpha vibe. It's subtle, it's strategic, and once you learn it, you'll never be ignored again. Because power, true power, is quiet. But it shifts everything around it. So today, you'll learn 7 body language moves that don't just make you appear dominant, they make you become dominant. The kind of man who doesn't ask for attention, but owns it. Now here's where it gets interesting. These aren't just surface-level tricks, they are non-verbal power signals used by the most respected men in high-stakes rooms. And the first one is in your eyes. Part 1. Blink slow, the eyes of the unshaken. They say the eyes are the window to the soul, but in power dynamics, they're also a window into your state of control. When you're nervous, stressed, or insecure, your body betrays you. Your breath shortens, your fingers fidget, but above all, your eyes blink too fast. Rapid blinking is a silent scream. It signals fear, uncertainty, submission. Now, flip the frame. Think of the most composed, dangerous, or magnetic men you've ever seen. Military leaders, cold negotiators, even characters like Michael Corleone or Thomas Shelby. What do they all have in common? Slow blinking, almost lazy, as if they have all the time in the world. Why? Because they're not reacting, they're observing, and observation is power. So here's what you do. When someone challenges you, verbally or physically, don't flinch. Don't blink fast. Instead, slow it down. Let your eyelids drop like you're bored, not scared. Let silence hang. Let them feel the pressure. This one micro-adjustment sends a subconscious signal: I am not afraid of you. In fact, I barely consider you a threat. And what happens next? They start blinking faster. They fidget. They lose footing, because now they're the ones feeling observed. Control doesn't start with your mouth. It starts behind your eyes. But what about when you stand, or when you walk into a room? That's where the next power shift happens. Part 2. Ground your frame. Heaviness equals presence. Most men move like they're floating, bouncing, swaying, always shifting their weight like they don't belong. And the truth is, the room feels that. But powerful men, they move like gravity is heavier on them, deliberate, grounded, solid. When you stand, don't fidget, don't rock side to side. Sink your weight down. Feel the floor under you. Own it like it belongs to you. When you walk, don't rush. Let every step land with quiet confidence, like a lion stalking its prey. Effortless, but unstoppable. This makes you feel immovable, like a structure no one dares push. It sends a signal: I'm not going anywhere. You adjust to me. And in any room, he who moves with purpose controls the atmosphere. Part 3. Scan before speaking. Make the room adjust to you. Most people walk into a room and start talking, instantly, as if rushing to prove they belong. But high-status men, they pause, they scan. The moment you enter, take 3 seconds. Look around. Make brief eye contact with 2 or 3 key people. Say nothing. That silence combined with intentional observation, shifts the energy. Suddenly, you're not just present, you're being felt. People subconsciously start wondering, who is he? What does he know that we don't? It's the same tactic CEOs, generals, and high-level players use. They don't ask for attention, they pull it in with presence. And when you finally speak, people are already listening. Because in a world that rushes to be heard, the one who watches first rules the room. Part 4. Stillness in Chaos, the strategy of not moving. Weak men can't stay still. They fidget, tap their fingers, adjust their sleeves. Their body betrays their anxiety. But true power, it's still, unmoved, like a lion crouched, waiting to strike. Next time someone confronts you, don't react. Don't lean forward, don't blink, just hold. Let your stillness speak. It makes them uncomfortable. Why? Because they can't read you. They don't know what's coming. And in that uncertainty, they fold. They start talking more, justifying, explaining, trying to fill the silence that your presence created. Stillness isn't passive. It's pressure. It says, I don't need to move. You'll move first. And in any high-stakes situation, the one who controls their body controls the outcome. Part 5. Control time. The 2-second rule of verbal power. When most people are asked a question, they answer immediately. Why? Because silence makes them anxious. But powerful men, they wait. 2 seconds, no rush, no panic, just stillness. It's called the 2-second rule. That pause, it feels small dash, but it hits big. It makes others lean in. It creates tension. It signals that your words matter, that you're choosing them carefully, not reacting. It also flips the frame. Now they're the ones questioning, did I say something wrong? Is he judging me? Why isn't he answering? That uncertainty gives you control. Because when you control timing, you control perception. And perception is where all power begins. So the next time someone expects a quick reply, pause and let the silence do the heavy lifting. Part 6. End first. Decide when the interaction ends. Weak men wait to be dismissed. They look for the exit cue. They linger, hoping to stay relevant. But powerful men, they end first, decisively, subtly. When you're done talking, don't wait for the conversation to fade. You end it. How? Slight glance away, a small nod. Shift your body, just a bit, as if your mind is already on the next move. This sends a clear message. I've given you my time. That's enough. People feel it, and they respect it, because time is value. And those who control the ending control how they're remembered. It's the reason high-status men leave an impression, not by saying more, but by leaving at the peak. So next time, don't fade out. Exit like it was your decision all along. Part 7. The last look. Leave a psychological scar. When you walk away, most people smile, nod, try to be polite. But you leave differently. Before exiting, pause. Just for a second. Turn your head slightly. Look back. No smile, no reaction, just a still, unreadable gaze. It says nothing, but implies everything. That look lingers. Not because it's dramatic, but because it's unresolved. It triggers curiosity, even obsession. Did I say something wrong? Did I miss something? What was he thinking? The human brain hates open loops, and that final, unreadable moment leaves a loop they can't close. You don't need them to remember your words. You want them to remember the feeling you left behind. So don't just leave the room, haunt it. Part 8. Inner Mechanics. Why these work. These body language moves aren't magic tricks. They're reflections of mindset. You can't fake stillness. If your mind is chaotic, you can't command silence. If your self-worth depends on being heard, these 7 techniques work because they're built on something deeper. Inner authority, every pause, every slow blink, every quiet exit is rooted in one truth. I don't need anything from you. That's what people feel. That's what makes them lean in. Not the move, but the energy behind it. You stop chasing reactions and start creating gravity. Powerful body language isn't about acting. It's about alignment. When your mind is still, your body follows. And when your body moves with control, the world listens differently. Power starts in stillness. Now you know the 7 body language tactics that shift perception, that create presence without words. But here's the truth. You can't just watch this. You have to become this. Today, don't try all 7. Start with 1. When someone asks you a question, pause for 2 seconds. Just that. Then, watch what happens. How their tone changes. How their posture adjusts. How the room begins to move around you. That's power, not noise, not performance, but control. And once you feel that shift, you'll never go back to chasing approval again. So here's your challenge. Pick one move, use it today, then come back and comment what changed. And if you're ready to go deeper, to learn how silent presence can dominate any interaction, watch the next video, The Silent Alpha, How to Control Without Speaking. Your presence is the message. Start sending it.